Yo, I know it's been a minute. What can I say, really? Yes, it's me, Nasan Baller. I've returned after a long hiatus. Call me Corey Kenshin. All right, we're done with that. What's up, dude? I miss you. I missed my whole community, all 35 of my subscribers, 34, whatever the fuck. Um, let's take a look at when my last recorded video was. Hold up. Let's just take a look at the Money Baller channel. See what's popping over. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I just signed out of all of my accounts, bro. Oh, my life is ruined, man. Yeah, it's ruined. It's officially ruined. Yeah. It's officially ruined. For sure. Okay, yes. Alright. Fuck yeah, no. Alright. Let me fucking log in. Okay. These things need to move. Okay. Bro, stop. I hate this shit. Alright. Sorry, I'm tweaking out, y'all. But I just want to look at my account and see, did anybody comment? What is my last video looking like? You know what I mean? Really quick. Alright, it's not much activity. Granted, the last video where I did got 68 views. Pretty crazy from a Money Baller perspective. But yeah, nobody really commented or anything. It's all good. Oh wait, the main goal was to see when that was. This video was on. Bitch, when? Ooh, I'm about to get pressed. November 23rd. Okay. So yeah, it's been approximately 3 weeks and 3 days. That's a solid 24 days. As you can tell, all my hair fell off. I cut off all my hair. I'm playing. My mom braided it up for me. It's kind of hard to see the lines now, but I got a little bit of some. It was supposed to be more of a temporary style once I got back to Boston, but then I was like, okay, well, once I take it out, I want to take it out once I have certain hair products that are gonna make my afro easier to take care of and just more voluptuous overall. I was like, all right, that's valid. That's valid. So then I did that, and I don't know, I sort of got used to the braids, and it was kind of cool. I think I definitely do need to get a haircut if I'm gonna try to keep this style. Whatever. Honestly, whatever. But anyway, as you can tell, I'm not in my room right now because I was I fucking took a nap. That's why I'm not in my room. I took a nap. And I woke up at 11 p.m. I was like, fuck. Did my Duolingo, went on my computer, did some research type shit for my clothing brand or whatever. And then I was like, all right, let me go in the living room and make a video because I've been procrastinating on this too much. I can't put up these invisible barriers to whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's my actual work, whether it's working on myself, or whether it's making a video, right? So I go there, there's someone in there. I'm not gonna do a whole big explanation. There's someone in there. I was like, all right, whatever. So someone leaves, and I go back in. I'm like, Jesus Christ, who the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing using the goddamn motherfucking living room at 12 at night? Bro, whatever. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, maybe I can go to this little thing that they have where it's students can congregate, a lounge, you could say. I go there, there's people fucking studying. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I'm like, they're ruining everything. So then I'm like, where else can I go? Where else can I go on campus? And then I found this spot, this undisclosed location, which I can't really tell you about. But I went in, I was like, oh, it's unlocked. Went in here. I was like, shit. This is cool. And so then I came in, and here we are. And this room actually has a whiteboard. So I was thinking about using that. I think I am actually definitely going to use that. So yeah, last time you saw me, let's actually freaking bust out the instrumentality project. I think, dude, y'all don't even know about what phase we're in now. Should I show you? I don't know. Instrumentality Project, Phase 444. Last time you saw me, I was on a whole different type of wave. I don't really remember. Well, yeah, what I do remember is that like it was towards the end of November. I was talking about how for the majority of the month I had actually crashed out on myself and smoked weed a bunch. Talked to my snake a bunch. Talked to him. I talked to him so long we could start a podcast. You know what I mean? No, that's funny. Ow. So yeah, I did that, and then overall, I don't know. I just felt like November wasn't a super productive or like wasn't the best I could be type of month. Definitely, it left some things to be desired, and I had like sort of fallen off of like the 8-day rule that I had set up in October. Like if we're looking at months, October was pretty good. It was like here. November was like here. December's like here. It's not exactly. It's in between November and October, and I'll tell you why. Let's just move through it together. So, I'm pretty sure I came back up to Boston on the 2nd of December, and when I went back down from New York, I was like, all right, we're not gonna do weed anymore. We gotta get back on this 8-day rule shit. I went over to my friend's house. He had some weed, apple juice. I had a little bit. So freaking crucify me, right? No. But yeah, I came back and then what? Fucking hell, whatever. I tried to relax, try to put my arm up, not possible. Anyway, I came back, and then it's so interesting. I did, oh yeah, hold on, sorry, I'm tweaking out. What am I even trying to say? I was on an 8-day streak of no weed from the 2nd to the 9th. 9th was the 8th day of it, and like up until like the 7th, I hadn't really been doing much, just much in general. Like I hadn't really, because a large goal for me was to reframe the Instrumentality Project, rewrite some of these documents that I read to myself every day to remind myself of like what my purpose is, what my goals are, etc. I went through that for a minute, and then I ended up not doing it for some fucking reason until like the 7th, and then I started doing like the morning rehearsal, shit like that. Started getting back into it. I did that for a 6-day streak up until the 13th. Now, it's a very important juncture. On the 10th, which was like a week ago from today, so last Monday, I went to the dispensary. I bought some marijuana, consumed it. I got like some edibles, or no. Regardless of what I got, regardless of whatever the fuck happened, can't even lie to you. I did weed for the past six days. 6 days intoxicated. 6 days under the influence. Granted, it wasn't like I was high the whole 6 days. There were gaps in it, obviously, but I don't know. I talked to my therapist, and she was like, it's important to remember that, like, at the start of these, like, I guess you could call them binges. She didn't say that, but whatever it is. These periods where, like, I'm not really super aligned with myself, or, like, when I'm doing a bunch of drugs or jerking off a bunch, if we're just putting it out there. She's like, these periods, like, they're fun at first, but then, like, as it progresses, diminishing marginal returns make it, like, worse. And honestly, I could agree with that. Like, I take an edible, and then it's like, I'm like, this isn't even really doing anything to me. Then I gotta take like fucking 4 or 5. I'm like, oh, God. Then I'm like, holy shit, I'm sort of normal. I'm like, am I supposed to be this normal? Anyway. So that's where we're at right now in terms of like habits and stuff like that. Granted, it's the 17th of December. December's already over. It is already 2025. That's how we gotta start thinking. That's how we gotta start moving. Okay. That's what it is, really, realistically speaking. Now, Nasan, what have you been doing, really, this whole time? Do you still have class? Are you gay? What is your favorite color? Well, I'll answer all those. I'll do it in reverse. Favorite color? I'd say red. I'll go with red. red or black or pink or purple. Red or black or pink or purple. All right, that's where that's what we're going with. Am I gay? No. I've thought about, like, sometimes I think gay things, but I'm not. I never really feel any sort of. You know what I'm saying, the engine doesn't get started if I think about dudes. So, in that regard, I feel like I'm pretty safe in terms of like what you know what I mean. Anyway, what have I been doing all this time? Okay, so the reason I like, as you know, or maybe you don't know, but whatever. Like, the whole thing is like, all right, it's 8 days for jerking off or smoking or doing weed, whatever the fuck. That's so crazy. I don't know. It's just weird to have my hair in braids like this. I never like had braids before. But anyway, I'm not gonna get off topic. The main point being, that it's 8 days, but I have to like do something to like earn whatever it is, whether it's smoking, jerking, splarking, whatever. And the thing that I wanted to do, or the thing that I needed to do, was do some work for my clothing brand and like sort of like get everything set up, send the final mock-ups to designers or manufacturers rather, send it to them, and then just get like quotes for like how much it's gonna be, shit like that. Why is your shit all scuffed up? Anyway, the fuck. Anyway. So yeah, I did that on like the 9th, and low-key, like, for pretty much the whole of like this last week, I've been like talking to manufacturers, being like, hey, how much does this cost? If I wanted to do this many instead of this many, how much does that cost? If I gotta get it shipped here, how much is that gonna be realistically? And honestly, it's been like a sort of reality check to for me, because while I definitely have done, you saw like the prototype that I did for my first design, and it was good, or it was good. It's good. It's a quality design, better than a lot of these designs these niggas got out here. I'll say that. But it definitely was like oversized in a lot of ways, and like it wasn't fine tuned at all. But with this other design, I'd really like fine tuned it. I'd done the measurements and everything. Like, I fucking like, I was like, how big do I want this? I'm like, all right, okay. I'm like, all right. So I send the manufacturers all that shit, and a lot of them give me crazy different prices. Like, for example, it'll have on their website, it'll be like, oh, like, you can get this customized hoodie for $11 per unit, or $13 per unit, and you have to order at least 2 units, and then like that's not even counting shipping or whatever. So I'm like, all right, hey, how much does this cost if I wanted to get this design? I send them the whole like mock-up that I did. They're like, okay, so looks like you want the full customization, and they're like, that's gonna be $25 per unit, plus shipping, which is like $250 if you want to get at least the minimum order quantity. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? So what I didn't know is that, like, while a lot of these things or manufacturers do custom like they do custom like designs or whatever, you can like pretty much tell the manufacturer whatever the fuck, and then they'll probably make it as long as you give them the specifications and like everything they need to know. But there is like, if they have to do something new, like for example, a lot of my first design had a lot of like embroidery on it. If you want them to like do that mold for you, whatever the embroidery is, to actually put it on something, or like if they have to do something new to set it up, they're going to charge you a fee for like the setup cost. Like, okay, so here's like the setup cost for the customization, and then here's like the actual product you ordered, and then the shipping. So it was a lot for like a lot of things. And my first design relied heavily on like patches and customized patches at that, and they are way more expensive than I thought they would be. Like, these niggas really want you buying. If you're doing like some sort of transaction, I'm like, and I know you might not even care about this, but I'm letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, yeah, they want you spending at least like $300, $500, something. They want your money. One thing I learned is everybody just fucking wants money. Nobody else cares about anything else except for fucking cock sucking money. But listen, whatever, right? Whatever, right? In a certain sense, you just like me, right? But anyway, so I was like, fuck, like this is way more expensive than like what I had planned initially. I had like a little bit. I had a couple Benjamins saved up. I'll say that I had a couple of Benjamins saved up. I'm like, okay, what can I do with this? Realistically speaking, I gotta save up way more from really trying to do something. But I talked to like some people. I was like, all right, what can I do? Maybe I just get the blanks and like I actually customize them myself because I ordered a freaking sewing machine. I ordered freaking I ordered a couple things. I'll say that. I ordered a couple things. I'll say that. But yeah, one of these things I ordered was a sewing machine. So at first I was like, all right, I could do custom patches, shit like that. Like, I was like looking through the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the time zones, whatever the hell. I was looking through the multiple different realities, like on Doctor Strange, not the time zones. But anyway, so ultimately, like through like this research that I've been doing, I've gathered that it's way cheaper to get like the hoodie separately, and then like whatever it is I'm going to customize it with also separately, and then just combine it myself by hand, and then just sell whatever I have. So the first thing that I'm going to do, or well, actually there was a problem. I had a big fucking problem. The customized patches that I wanted to do it's like $50 for 60. That's just one design. So if I wanted to do separate ones, there's like the additional setup costs or whatever. I was like, okay, I had a lot of ideas, honestly, of like things that, just different designs that I could do, right? And don't worry, I'm about to use the whiteboard soon. But I ultimately decided, actually I haven't ultimately decided yet, but there's several different paths that I could take. There's like, I actually don't even want to really talk about it, to be honest. I really don't even want to like reveal what it is that I got going on, but I found some really cool stuff that I don't think anybody else is doing really in terms of like streetwear or clothing or anything like that. I'm really excited, honestly, because I've been thinking about this for a minute, and I really want to just bring these like dreams to fruition, like in front of me physically, and have it in my possession. And then someone's gonna be like, yo, I actually fuck with your hoodie. I'll be like, yo, I actually made this hoodie. Like I actually created this hoodie by hand. I literally fucking did this shit. They're like, what? They're like, what's your brand? I'm like, oh, here it is. I'm like, oh, here it is. Now, here's the thing. The issue that I had was that, like I said, this first design for pure greed relied heavily on these custom patches and like this embroidery design on the front or whatever. And to make a long story short, very expensive. I don't know exactly where I can get custom like cuts of fabric cuts that I could do it myself, but I'm not even gonna stress out over it. So I decided to adapt and like move on to like a design that would be more easy to pull off, like materially and logistically. But then I was like, this doesn't really fit exactly what I am like looking for as a brand, like at least for pure greed. And I was like, shit, okay, what could I could release under a different brand. I have like currently I have 3 different ideas for brands. One of them is pure greed, focusing mostly on like money and how like the world's run by money, and that's like a negative thing. Totally valid. But it's like, while this is also negative, I'm gonna get this fucking paper. You're gonna give me your money, and I'm gonna trade you this hoodie for it. You know what I mean? There's that. Then I have another brand. I'm not gonna talk about it. And then I have another brand, which I will talk about. And this one is the solution I had for like this problem, because it didn't fit into either these designs that were like cost effective, although like stylish and cost effective. They didn't really fit into either one of like the niches that I was going for, or for like these 2 brands specifically. There was no reason for me to have this design that didn't fit with the aesthetic of the brand, right? Okay, so there's that. And I was like, what can I do to like remedy this solution, or like what can I do to adapt? I was like, fuck it, I'll just do like a personal brand where it's like just me as an artist designing shit that I like and fuck with, and then just like putting that on a hoodie and then just like selling that. And there's no real like thesis statement of the brand. There's no like anything. It's just me. And I was like, okay, what should I call this fucking brand? And I was like, I took like an edible and like I showered, right? And I was in the shower. I was like, what could I call this brand? And then like I thought about it, and I'm not gonna reel it because it's just too heat. It's too heat. I honestly cannot reel it. But it's tough, and I really fuck with the name for it. And I think this is where I'll start like my journey in terms of like clothing brand and like advertising, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But yeah, now let's go to the whiteboard, because I don't know. Why not? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Maybe a little bit hot. I don't know. It's a little bit stuffy in here, I suppose. It's a cool room though, and I'm really surprised the building was unlocked. It had a bunch of signs that were like, "Do not enter. Violators will be prosecuted." I was like, I don't even know what half of those words mean, so I just opened it up and that bitch. I'm still actually. I didn't even tell y'all, but I'm like sick. I've been sick since like the 6th of December. Like at first it was really bad. And then I was alright. But yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. Still blowing my nose, hella. But like I said, it's getting better. But dude, now because of the fucking mustache, whenever I blow my nose, several billion germs get trapped in that bitch. I'm like, bro, why, realistically speaking, is this happening? Why are bad things happening to God's chosen people? But yeah. So let's move on to the whiteboard, just so I can show you like what I'm thinking going forward and like where I'm at. I bought a new book. It's called Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. He has like this series talking about like, it's like, I don't know. It's basically his like philosophies on life and like how there's like several qualities you need to have just like as a person to like be your best self. And one of them is discipline. And I saw this in the bookstore. I was like, how much is it? I was like, $27 fucking for a bunch of fucking paper? And I was like, all right. Came back later and then I actually bought it. It's a Stoic Virtues. Honestly, I kind of fuck with Stoicism, and I think I want to get into like more philosophy and just shit like that. I need to replace most of this like fucking watching and like other stuff with just like delving into like shit that I really fuck with. And I started reading it a little bit. Pretty cool. I definitely gotta take notes on my other books though. Like I'm still taking notes on the attention span book because I haven't finished the notes on that yet. My therapist was like, maybe we should pause on all these new books until we get these old ones done. I'm like, that's actually valid. Like, you're not wrong at all. But anyway, yeah. Let's bring up the whiteboard. Let me make sure I can see and y'all can see. Hold on. Let him cook. All right, y'all. I'm about to teach y'all. I'm about to teach you. Hold on. Let him cook. Let the kid cook. Ah. All right, cool. Tell you what, I'll put the mic right here. Y'all can still hear me? Surely. All right. So we were doing fucking like accounting homework, I think. All right, so basically, yo, there's me. Why is this shit so thin? Can y'all even see that? No, you can't. Why would they get the thinnest marker in the fucking world? That actually makes me a little bit upset because of how dumb that is, bro. Maybe I could do it like, maybe I put the laptop closer. Hold on. Let me put all these fucking books away. I got hella books out. I don't read them. But bro, I'm telling you, I got hella ideas for just like clothing and like fashion and shit like that, and like just other stuff too. Like I'm really like called as like an artist. I feel like. I think that's like a major shift that really happened like senior year. I just understood like not that I understood, but I came to the understanding that like I'm an artist. I'm actually an artist, and that's what I gotta do. So yeah, here I'll put it right here. We don't gotta make it super big. Okay, it's like right here is where y'all can see. Cool. I can sit down too. Fuck it all. The lighting is not nearly as good though. What are we You know what? There's compromises in fucking life. So, all right. So here, you have me. N, M, B. Y'all really cannot see this shit. What if I... Whatever. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna draw, and you're just gonna have to interpret. I'll put the whole thing up here later. So anyway, yeah, and then B. That's me, right? That's me. And I'm currently a college student. Senior year. 21. From New York. And what do I have? What do I have right now? Right now, we got a little bit of money. A little bit of gifts. Specifically, what gifts are we talking about? Clothes. Music. Etc. Shows. Alright, we got that. That's what we got. I got a little bit of money and several gifts, right? Now, in order to, I've done several things with these gifts. I've done just rapping for fun, and designs. And I've read a couple stories for fun too. Right now, in order to get myself to my dream life, I need a couple things. First, I need the instrumentality project. The instrumentality project is the vehicle which is going to get me to this dream life, right? Are you following me? Have you studied for the test? All right. That's crazy. So yeah, to get the dream life, we need the instrumentality project, and we also need focused, energy, deliberate practice, for my gifts, which is rapping, designs, and stories. Now, currently, we gotta focus on we gotta use these little resources that we got to make something big out of this, right? So, what is the way to really communicate whatever it is you got with the audience that you want to reach? Are you guys following it? Are you guys paying attention? Hopefully it's not boring. I don't even know what am I talking about. Let me stop. Okay, so the way to get bread, pretty much, or rather, let me not say that, but having a lot of money is part of the dream life. Granted, it's not a necessity, I think you could say, but in a world that's run by money, if you don't have any money, you don't really have much. It's like having a car and no gas. It's all right, I guess I have this and it's cool, but I don't know. I feel like I could be using it more to its maximum potential, is what I'm trying to say. So we gotta get money, right? We gotta get money. What can I do to get money with using these gifts, rapping, clothing, and stories, right? Well, I can start a clothing brand. I could start a music brand. Or I don't know, become an artist, in a popular, you know what I'm saying? Become a popular artist. Or rather, the only way for me to make the most of my art is to become an artiste, or artist. And then continuously, all right, so let's write that down, artist. And then send the art to the target audience. Through what vehicle? Now, obviously, there's social media, like TikTok, freaking what else? Instagram, whatever. I heard TikTok was about to get banned though. So realistically, we got to focus on Instagram Reels because the United States is not really like China. I feel like there's some tension going on there, and honestly, I feel like I got to prepare for whatever happens when we go to war. And then I'd be like, you cannot buy anything from China. You can't buy anything from Temu. You can't buy anything from... I'm going to be like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? All right, yeah. Okay, we got social media. And it's also like traditional physical advertising. There's also like TV ads, websites, whatever the fuck. But in some way or another, I need to transfer my art or present my art in a way that is both attention grabbing, or well, okay. The bottom line is I need to get my art in front of the target audience so that they can like become interested in it, become a fan, I can build a community, etc., right? So I have this art and I want to deliver it to somebody. But these pair of eyes, some motherfucker was scrolling on Instagram all day, looking at shit, being like, oh, I need some dopamine. I was low-key doing that earlier, bro. Made me sick to my fucking stomach. But okay. The way to do this is you have to be engaging. You have to get their attention in the first, like, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I need to take their attention. And how do I get their attention? It's by expressing whatever, like, inspired the art or, like, inspired the feeling behind it, or whatever it is, just being, like, authentically expressing. I need an authentic, hopefully funny, but whatever it is, it has to be authentic and like attention-grabbing expression of like whatever it is I'm trying to get across. For example, I could do like with pure greed. Like I see videos online, people talking about how like, or I don't know. I saw like, for example, it'll be like a clip of somebody like, I have no money. I need to make $1,000 a day. I need to make $1,000 a day or I'm not going to be happy or something like that, you know? And then like, I could do a compilation of those. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas for skits and like, just advertisements in general. So just being like authentically expressing what I got and like doing it in a creative way so that people will look at it, share it, whatever the fuck, right? So I got to do that. So where are we at right now with all of this? I'm like, what is like the plan? Like, where are we going? What is the main move? So right now, we got like what is the game plan? Okay, I'm gonna order 10 hoodies, 10 blanks. We're gonna order 10 blanks. Then we're gonna order components. Then combine them, obviously. Make 9 hoodies actually, because one of these hoodies is going to be for me. We're going to make 9 hoodies, and then with these 9 hoodies I have to consistently, the fucking keyword is consistently, make content deliberately, which means actively trying to make the content better, more engaging, more funny, trying to use just different strategies and like evolve whatever it is that I got going on with this content, right? And I'm really someone that does not post on social media at all, really at all, ever really at all. So this is gonna be a big hurdle for me to overcome. I remember I posted once on my story. Shit made me nervous, bro. Shit made me like start sweating. But anyway, so yeah, I have to get these 9 hoodies, show off like my design or whatever in an engaging way, or like just try to do something like creative with it, a skit with it, whatever the fuck, right? And continue making content deliberately. And then first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell these 9 hoodies. We're gonna sell these 9. We could do it locally. We could do it locally and online, obviously, right? I also have to set up a website, but yeah, 9 hoodies. And then we're gonna do website and in-person advertising. Right? So we're gonna do that. Website, in-person, like posters, shit like that. Maybe like stickers, I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck. And look, when I flip this shit. How the fuck do I? What the fuck? Oh. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I almost broke something. But yeah, we're gonna sell these 9 hoodies. The first goal, the first mini hurdle is just sell these 9 hoodies to somebody, anybody, anybody that wants to give me fucking money, right? And one thing I really want to do with like my brand is have it be like reasonably priced. Or like for example, I could go on a fucking streetwear thing. They're like one hoodie is like $90. I'm like, what the fuck? And granted, it's like the whole thing of like supply and demand. Not a lot of people are doing this design, so you can obviously charge more for it. I feel like that's just fucked up. I think I would want to do like either like a tiered price structure where it's like the earlier you buy, the cheaper it is, or something where it's like a loyalty thing where it's like, all right, if you give me $3 a month, you give me $3 a month, that'll like hold your spot, so you can like pay it like the lowest price tier possible, and you get like an early drop, something like that, right? And then just like, I don't know, just build a community or something. I don't know. Regardless. So we got this. We're gonna sell these 9 hoodies, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna reinvest it. Reinvest. We're gonna reinvest it into more hoodies. We're gonna do the same design for this first one or whatever. Maybe not the same exact design, but I also want to be working on like other designs at the same time. But yeah, okay. So we get this first design. I already have it in my head what it's gonna be. The first design is not gonna be super hard to do, really. It should be very cool when it comes out. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. The components are not very expensive on it at all, and I don't even need the sewing machine for this first one. I just need, I'm not even gonna talk about it because this shit is gonna be. I'm gonna pull up in it. You'll be like, "Oh my god, Nasan!" You'll be like, "Oh my god, Nasan! Is that? Did you make that?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, bitch." I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take my meat out and just like, Nah, I'm tripping, bro. But yeah. We're going to reinvest the money that we get from these 9 hoodies back into the business, and then we're going to do like, I don't know, what, another fucking 10 or something? Whatever it is. Reinvest, try to like, we can also do pre-orders. Like, that's like a thing that like I learned recently from like just some fashion influencers that I follow, where it's like you could do the actual drop and then do a pre-order as well. Be like, yo, these are pre-made, but I can also make more. I'm going to make more very soon, so let me know. And then just like go from there, right? Yeah, so I would do these 10, and then I would like see how that works, and like just continuously work on other designs that are just like cool and like not too expensive to begin off with, and then slowly like build up off of that. See if I can get someone else to like join this team, whatever it is that I'm building, and like continue making content and like bounce ideas off of them, creative shit, and just like continue networking and like grow from there. But realistically speaking, this is how we start all this other shit. Whether it's like rapping, fucking stories, designs, whatever it is, it starts from like doing this right here and like being consistent with it and like focused with it and all my energy and shit like that. And realistically speaking, that is what the last like week has like really been all about, pretty much. Like, it's been a lot about drugs. I can't even lie. It's been a lot about drugs, and I'd be like, should I beat my dick? And then sometimes like no, so other times like yeah. I can't even lie. But this is really what it's all about. And when I think about my fucking life, and I think about like what I got put on this fucking planet to do, and why, like, I don't know, I just look around sometimes and I'm like, damn, I'm really just alive in like this, in this reality, in this space, in this fucking time. And then and then I'm like, bro, the climate is going to get so fucking bad in like 5 years. We are like, I'm not gonna say we're fucked, but I gotta do something to make sure I'm not completely fucked. I gotta start building fucking bunkers. I gotta start doing shit. I gotta start organizing these fucking things around me so that I can like get done what I need to get done. You know what I mean? And this is what it is. This right here. Y'all wanna see? Surely you can fucking see. Peep. We got the gifts. I got a little bit of money. I got a little bit of gifts. I'm a college student, 21, from York New. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got to deliver my art to the target audience, because the only way for me to get to the my dream life is to really like live in just like my authentic self, which is, I've discovered recently, just an artist. And it comes in these specific forms of making stories, fucking making music, and making clothes, right? And I feel like I trust in my gifts, is what I'm gonna say. And where we're at right now is that I have like really decided to like buckle down on this, and like part of like the pressure of like not being at school anymore, like that coming up, has made me be like, oh shit, like I gotta do something, or I'm going to fucking starve to death. You know what I mean? Literally, like that's what the mood is right now. It's not really more like, oh my god, I'm gonna freaking starve to death. It's more like, all right, like it's feast or famine. Nigga got thrown to the woods with the wolves, and you either gotta get eaten by these wolves, or you gotta kill these fucking wolves. It's only one of two options that's really gonna happen. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm really excited, man. And I know that even if I do fail, and when I do fail, like it's not going to be like a permanent failure. There'll definitely be some real temporary setbacks and a lot of reality checks on like what I expect for like this life or whatever the fuck, or like just this journey overall. Um, but I got all the tools at my disposal. I'm a young man. I'm a healthy man. I'm saying I'm a handsome guy. I got a lot of stuff going for me, and I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna despair over anything or like act desperate for anything because I all know that that's coming to me anyway. Whatever you focus your mind on, as long as that like becomes like is like your north star, your guiding point for like whatever you're thinking, like nobody's gonna stop you, bro. The only one that can stop you is you. The only one that can stop me is me, or maybe the police, or maybe the government. They try to stop me. They can't fucking stop me. Or at least they could now, probably, but they got no reason to be thinking about me. But I got some other ideas for like some shirts and like a lot of this stuff that I see. Like for example, you guys might have heard about Luigi Manzaroni or whatever the fuck, Luigi Cannoli. All right, let me stop disrespecting the goat. Nah, but he's cool, bro. I fuck with bro, and I could make some merch off that. I'm not gonna lie. Try to, I don't know. I'm not gonna try. I don't know. Maybe I'll donate some of it to his fund. I don't know. But listen, I think he's cool. Shouts out to him. Free Luigi. That's on God. But yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much all we got right now. Or let me not say that's all we got as in like I got nothing. But I got some cool shit coming on the way. So first design, I'm really excited to like just make that, and like it'll be a challenge for sure because I don't really design, like I haven't really designed clothes like, you know what I mean, by hand ever. But I'm excited, bro, real shit. And I got some connections with people that do fashion shit too. So but moving on, I was also thinking about turning this design right here into a hoodie. Like just doing like this design, but just on a hoodie. I don't know how much more simple I can make it. Yeah, and these gemstones, these are plastic. These are very, very cheap to buy. And these buttons, these wooden red buttons, these are extremely cheap. This shit cannot cost too much to make into a hoodie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I got a lot of ideas, and I know that if I don't act on these ideas, it's just gonna be taken by some other fucking prick. Some other prick's gonna pull out with the same thing and be like, "I'm gonna kill you, bro." And I don't want to feel that way. I know I got good things coming to me, and I'm excited to see what I do in the future. I was actually talking to somebody today. I don't really like when I go to work. I don't really talk to people. I don't really talk to people that much. I talk a little bit, but like I think it's very easy for me to be just like antisocial and like not do anything and like sort of just like stick to myself. A lot of times, like being alone is just like sort of comfortable for me, and it's like just sort of what I'm used to. Obviously, I got friends. Do I have bitches? Hey, why are we changing topics? You know what I mean? But I was talking to somebody today, and she was kind of cool. And then like, well, I guess we're talking about bitches, right? Or we're talking about girls. Jesus Christ, what's becoming of me? Like I said, as long as we're talking about bitches, like what? Who is this guy? But yeah, if we're really talking about it, really talking about them, I feel like a lot of this first half of senior year has been like, it's definitely better than what I would say, it's definitely better than junior year in that, I don't know, I'm not even trying to make comparisons like that, but overall the trajectory is going up. I shot my shot at a lot of people, or not a lot of people, I don't know, maybe like 5, maybe 6 during this like semester. I can't even lie to you. None of it went in, right? None of it went in. But what I did do is that like I interacted with these people from like for some amount of time, and then I was like, am I getting like positive signals that like this person likes me? Granted, I think in a lot of cases, I'm not gonna lie. I think in a lot of cases I did get the signals, but it was just like something else. There's some other barrier in the way. You know what I mean? I didn't do any like crazy bad plays or like, you know what I mean? I played my position pretty well, is what I'm gonna say. And there were actually, I've noted like three separate girls that like definitely expressed real interest in me. Like it wasn't even like something where I had to question. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah. She's definitely interested in me. The only problem was one of these girls, or rather 2 of the girls I just wasn't really attracted to. Like just not really at all. Like they were like, or no, one was like pretty close to like just being there. But I was like nah. Like I just can't. Like I'm just not attracted. Like I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. The other one, I had asked her out like actually like junior year, and then she was like, "Oh, I just got out of breakup, right? I'm really not ready for that." And then like I don't know. I didn't really like do anything to it, and like also she wasn't like she was super attractive. She had a little bit of some. There was a little bit of something going on, but it was like not enough to make the dog come out the cage, if you get what I mean. Um, and then the other one just not attractive, or well, I said that already, right? Whatever the fuck. But yeah, I was at work, and then like I don't know, I was just talking to this one girl. She's pretty cool. And then it turns out she's graduating like this, whatever the fuck, in this semester. Like it's only like a week or so before graduation or whatever for her, or something like that. She's like, this is my last week before graduation. I'm like, all right, cool. And then like later I was like, oh, so you're graduating in a week, right? She's like, yeah. She's like, I was like, are you ready? Are you not ready? Like, how are you feeling? She's like, it's a little bit like bit of a mix of both. Like, I don't know. She's like, if I had a job, I'd feel better about it. I was like, yeah. She's like, what are you gonna do after graduation? I was like, I think I'm gonna start my own business. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. She's like, what do you do? Like, she's like, you do advertising? I'm like, yeah. She didn't guess that. I said that, right? She's like, oh, so you're gonna start your own agency? I was like, nah, I do like fashion. She's like that. She's like, oh, really? The point being, look at that shit. Why did my computer just jump? But anyway, the point being, I was getting some positive signals, and then she was like, I don't know, she was smiling a lot at me. I got a lot of smiles for no reason. And I'm like, bro, why are you smiling at me? In my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you, son? And I can't even lie, because I never lie. One thing about me, I never lie, no matter what. I was a little bit awkward. But like, I don't know, I was still getting some very positive signals. And then like, she shook my hand. She's like, all right. She's like, nice meeting you. Because like, I talked to her like once before. Maybe once. And then, what? Yeah, I shook her hand. I got her Instagram. And then like, she's like, I actually deleted Instagram. I was like, oh shit. Or well, no. What happened was she's like, I was like, do you have Instagram? She's like, yeah. And then like she didn't pull her phone out. I was like, oh okay. I was like, let me get. My phone was on 1%. I pulled the fucking thing out. I'm trying to like go to Instagram, and then like I have like the thing on my phone where it's like it gives you like a pause before you actually use the app, right? So I had to wait 30 fucking seconds. I'm like, fuck. Let me disable this so I can actually just add her Instagram or whatever. The phone fucking died. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then like she what do you call it? I had to write my Instagram in our notes app. And then I was like, that was kind of cool. Like, I wasn't even really trying to be super social. Like, I only really had to say one thing. I really only said one thing. And then, like, that whole, like, sort of, like, spawned a whole other conversation. And then she started smiling at me. But then, like, I don't know. Part of me is just so skeptical now of, like, any sort of positive signals from, like, women. Because, or let me not even say that. I think it's just, like, realistically speaking, it's a very particular... I have a specific target audience. There's a lot of women out there that are very beautiful that are not interested in me at all. And that's been a reality I've had to cope with for a minute. For a minute, okay? But what I'm really trying to do now, how I'm really moving now in senior year, and just like going forward overall, because there have been times where like I've been like, okay, like, all right, I can't get pussy from this bitch, but this bitch likes me. I'm like, this bitch likes me. Is she like really my standard? I'm like, should I settle? I'm like, could be something good out of it. My penis feel good. I would feel good. But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And then like ultimately, because like that was some thoughts I was having like this year too. Because like I said, there was like 3 girls that I probably, not that I could have picked from. I don't want to say it like that. I'm not some fucking misogynist, right? But yeah, they were like, it just wasn't like, I wouldn't be aligned to my true self if I had been like, if I had like faked interest in them, right? Because it's all like, I'm not gonna say it's all physical, but on the surface level, there's gonna be some sort of physical attraction, unless you're just like a fucking scientist. She's a scientist, and y'all both love science. Anyway, the point being, how I'm moving now is just like seeing who's really interested in me and trying to put myself in a position where it's like more people that are interested in me are gonna have like contact with me, and like putting myself in spaces where stuff I'm really interested in can like be my main thing. Like for example, I went to yoga class several times during like the previous semester, and I went to like events too, like, and just like events they had on campus, events they were having fucking off campus, whatever the fuck. And I was really just pursuing whatever it is that I got just authentically, bro, and just trying to be myself. And granted, like I said, it hasn't worked out yet 100%. But hey, what the fuck? I mean, shit. You miss every shot you don't take. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. I met this one girl. Actually, I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm actually not gonna say anything. Yeah, you almost got a story. I'm not saying anything. Not saying anything. Maybe later. Maybe later when in the money baller future. Um, but yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got right now. Can't even lie. That's all I got right now for you. Hope you're doing good though. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Um, yeah, man. The main thing for me right now, because it's like 1, right? I could go to work tomorrow from like 8 to 4. What do y'all think I should do? Yeah, I could do it. I could go to work from 8 to 4:30. I would get paid $168 for dishwashing. Hmm. It's not even that far either. Let me see. Maybe I should, bro. Because if I don't do it, somebody's gonna do it. 25-minute walk. Jesus Christ. The fuck. Oh, yo, I got a new phone case. Pete. Pete. That's crazy. I didn't even. I didn't even. I didn't even know this was possible. But yeah, it's got like rhinestones on it in the mirror. Honestly, when I first ordered this from whatever website I got it from, I ordered it like on like a whim, and then I was like, why the fuck did I order this gay fucking case? But then I was like, I have it now. I'm like, this shit kind of clean. And dude, I could use the mirror to see if I got any boogies. Very useful tool. I got it right on the phone. Shit. And then like, if I put this in the light, if I just leave it in the light and I pick it up, it should be reflecting and like beaming up, bouncing off the goddamn light. Just boom, boom, boom with the light. You know what I mean? Anyway, bro. That's pretty much all I got for you, man. But I'm really excited to see what I do next. And like, bro, there's so many designs I can do for hoodies that like just fucking go crazy, bro. I need to find the best way to like attach certain things to hoodies though, and like make sure it doesn't fall off because, as you know, like I fuck with like rhinestones. That's really cool. I just like having sparkly shit, and I feel like in this day and age where it's like, just in this day and age, everybody's trying to get your fucking attention with something. Everybody's just trying to get your fucking attention. Everyone's trying to get your fucking energy, right? So you need a design that's gonna stand out and go crazy, and having the light sparkle off of you like you're some fucking, I don't even know, some uncut gem. You know what I mean? Is valuable. But I hate the fact that they fall off for like, for example, with Spider from Young Thug. Rhinestones be falling off. Or I just hate, it's not even Young Thug, really. It's mostly just like all rhinestones, pretty much. Rhinestones fall off, and I don't like that. I don't like that they be falling off. What the fuck? Like, you can't find some permanent ass glue to put on this fucking thing? You can't find some permanent glue? That's what I'm trying to do. I think it's also one of the things I gotta order. But, yeah, so my first design, it's gonna be pretty sharp. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be pretty sharp. You put it on, you're gonna be looking sharp. People are gonna be like, "Oh man, that guy's sharp." But yeah, man. I haven't ordered these hoodies yet. But yeah, order the hoodies, order the components, get them, put them together, and consistently create content that is engaging, deliberate, strategic, and then sell the 9 hoodies, do a pre-order for it, and just hawk to it, or get to it, I mean, and then just like go from there. But yeah, I need money to actually do some of the things that I want to do, like with my other dreams, whether it's like obviously for show or fucking for like make my music more high quality, whatever it is. But I need money to do it. I don't have a whole lot of money right now, but I know that I'll have more money in the future. And not that the money's going to make me happy or anything, but the money's going to make it more possible and make me more able to pursue the things that I want in life. And also, it's going to attract more things that I want to me. But granted, you got to remember the song, more money, more problems. But also, more money, more bitches. Nobody thought about that equation. You know what I mean? Nobody thought about that. So I'm just trying to let everybody know. But it's 1:30, man. I'm going to pack it up, I think. And dude, Should I do the fucking? Should I work tomorrow? I might as well, right? If we're really gonna grind, just fucking grind. Just grind your fucking soul to dust, type shit. Cause I worked a lot this week. Let me think about like in terms of money, how much I'm gonna be getting. So on Wednesday, damn. Wait, I took that shift. I didn't even mean to take that. What? All right, so I have work today then. All right, whatever. I guess I got work then. 11 to 4 is not so bad. But even still, 11 to fucking 4. Kill me now, right? I don't want no one. They want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. I don't want no one. They want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. Hey! Alright. That was kind of lit though, no? You know what I'm saying? Alright, bro. I'm gonna call it, bro, but hey, listen, I know I haven't been super consistent with the Money Baller videos. Y'all gotta understand. You just gotta understand. I don't know. Yeah. It feels good to be back in the saddle though, you know what I mean? I recorded me working on a song recently. I was thinking about turning it into content. It wasn't the best video though. I can't be super picky when it comes to like perfection and like, oh, this video has to be perfect or I'm not releasing it. I gotta be perfect or I'm not releasing it. Like, I checked my TikTok for pure greed a couple days ago. I got four followers. Shouts out Andrew, Ethan, Eli, and that one like motivational guy that follows me. I don't know. But yeah, I just gotta make more content and be consistent with it, intentional with it, and just have something real. Because the main problem I feel like that I had with like pure greed or whatever, like I had the first sample was not very good. The sample in terms of like just wearability, I wore it a couple times. You couldn't really read what it said, and it was just way too big on me. I ordered an oversized fit, and then I got a medium, so it's pretty much a large. I'm wearing this big ass like pajama shirt, and I got one compliment on it though. Some guy was like, "Nice shirt." I was like, "Thank you, bro." I don't even think he read what it said, but even still, point being, point stands is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, bro. I gotta get some more tattoos too, but I need more money, so let's worry about that. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. What do y'all think? Y'all believe in me? Surely you do. I believe in you. Shit. Anyway, bro. Yeah, fucking hour-long video for what? I guess it was needed. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to see what I do, man. Yeah, okay. So let me just like get this straight, because I haven't been doing the instrumentality project for the past couple of days. So the main priorities is get back on the instrumentality project, make that the axis mundi, your unmovable point, the thing that you rotate around, or me rather. This isn't about you, it's about me. Get back on the instrumentality project. Finalize the design for the first study. It seems there's people in the building. Finalize the design for the first study, and then order it, and then also plan out some content, like how I'm gonna structure the advertisements, make some ads for it. Even there's a lot of stuff I can do, and just go from there, man. Yeah, but that's all I gotta say. I hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself. I'll talk to you later. Peace.